there's been a question. Why focus a Canadian national gathering for the Christian Reformed Church on Indigenous justice and reconciliation and right relationship themes? That's because context matters, friends. We as a community have a history of walking with Indigenous people in community. We've done that imperfectly for generations, for almost 50 years, but we've done it in community. We have a heritage of Indigenous ministry in urban centers in Regina, Edmonton, and Winnipeg. And in that context, those ministries have brought to our attention as a church that our responsibility as treaty people in this place called Canada is to be faithful to covenants. And those covenants are more than just between us and God. It's between us and the communities that we live among. So it's a blessing to be thinking together about our responsibilities as covenant partners, as treaty kin, as treaty sisters and brothers together, learning what it is to live in right relationship in a good way in the light of Jesus Christ.
So what I'm taking away from this weekend is just the wonderful way of being together with people and the fellowship that we gain from being together in the energy of community, recognizing that in this journey of what some people call reconciliation, but also the importance of truth-telling before reconciliation can even happen, the importance of relationship building and how that is happening this weekend.
How is this going to make a difference in the road of reconciliation between Indigenous people and the church? I think the church, first of all, needs to recognize that this needs to happen. And so I'm happy to say that at least the Canadian Christian Reformed Church has provided this moment where we could gather as Indigenous folks, as settler folks, as BIPOC community, to think about the gifts of diversity. And so some of us are struggling with that. How do I get out of this mindset that I'm currently in and go into my heart? And as each of us as individuals works through that journey, we have the backdrop of the church, a community that gets to support us and be with us on that journey. We only can survive and stand strong when we have community support. And of course, we also need Creator God as a part of our journey. And so I'm hoping that the Canadian National Conference becomes one of those moments where the church says, "Tawau, you're welcome," and opens the arms and says, "Come through the doors, because we do love you." And together we can become stronger when we share each other's stories to create a new common story, just like Jesus is wanting us to do. Not to be strangers to each other's, but to create that common story so that His name can be praised around the world.